Okay, welcome back to another video on the Maths channel. It's your teacher, Mr. Lim here, and in this video, we're going to be looking at how to find the equation of a line. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to do these two things. Find the equation of a line that passes through 1 point and that passes through 2 points. So let's have a look at the first one that passes through 1 point. To find the equation of any line, we need two things, a gradient and a point. So in question A, find the equation of the line that has a gradient m of 1/3 and passes through the point 9, 2. So we already have the gradient and we already have a point. Okay, so that gradient is 1/3, our point is 9, 2. So in order for us to find the equation of this line, we're going to use a formula called the point gradient formula, which in this case is y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. So the y1 and the x1 are the points here, the coordinates of the point, and the m is gradient. So I'm just going to label this point x1 and y1. I'm going to substitute that into this formula. So we have y minus y1, in this case y1 is 2, is equal to m, the gradient is 1/3, bracket x minus x1, which in this case x1 is 9. Now all we need to do is expand the brackets. So y minus 2 is equal to 1/3 x minus 3, because just to refresh your memory, 1/3 times x is 1/3 x, 1/3 of minus 9 is minus 3. And then we can just add to both sides. So y is equal to 1/3 x, and minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. And that's the equation of the line that has a gradient 1/3 and passes through the point 9, 2. Question B. Find the equation of a line that has a gradient m of minus 3/4 and passes through the point minus 5, 6. So we're going to label this one x1, y1. We know that the point gradient formula is y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. So we have y minus y1 is 6 is equal to m, which is minus 3/4, bracket x minus x1 is minus 5, minus minus 5 becomes plus 5. Let's expand the brackets. So we have y minus 6 is equal to minus 3/4 x minus 15/4. And then we can add 6 to both sides. Y is equal to minus 3/4 x. And what is minus 15/4 plus 6? 9/4. And that's it. That's the equation of our line. Have a go with question C yourselves. Pause the video, and when you're done, you can continue playing the video to check your answer. Okay, so we're going to go through this question. We've got y minus y1 is equal to m brackets x minus x1. I'm going to label this x1, y1. So we have y minus y1. In this case, minus minus 3 becomes plus 3. M is 7/2. X minus x1. x1 is minus 4. So minus minus 4 becomes plus 4. Let's expand the brackets. Y plus 3 is equal to 7/2x plus 14. And now we can minus 3 from both sides to get our final answer. Y is equal to 7/2x plus 11. Question D is actually exactly the same question, so just ignore that. Let's have a look at how to find the equation of a line that connects 2 points now. So like I said from before, To find the equation of any line, you need two things: a gradient and a point. If you're given 2 points, then you have to use them to work out the gradient. And then you can use any of the points to find the equation of the line. So find the equation of the line connecting -3, 5 and -9, -1. So can you see how in this question, we don't have the gradient, but we do have 2 points. So in order for us to work out the equation of the line, we first need to work out what the gradient is. From a previous video, we know that the gradient of a line is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's just label these x1, y1, x2, y2, and let's work out its gradient. So the gradient is equal to -1 minus 5 over -9 plus 3, because minus 3 is plus 3. That gives us an answer of -6 over -6, which is equal to +1. So now we have the gradient. We can tick that. We have any points, we have 2 points, we can use any one of them, we will get the same answer. So y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. So let's say we use the first one. Y minus y1 is 5 is equal to m bracket x minus x1, which becomes +3. Now, we don't really need that one out there, so we can get rid of that under brackets. And now we can just add 5 to both sides. Y is equal to x plus 8. And that's the final answer. Now, if you're wondering, like I said, you can use any of the 2 points, you'll get the same answer. Let's just double check that. So y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. If I were to use y1 as this one, minus 1 becomes +1. We know the gradient is 1. X minus -9 becomes +9. But I said we don't need that 1 or these brackets. So we can just -1 from both sides. Y is equal to x plus 8. And so you can see you actually get the same answer. So it doesn't matter which of the 2 points you choose, you'll get the same answer if you do it correctly. Okay, question B. Find the equation of the line connecting -4, 7 and 5, 3. If you want to pause the video and have a go with this one yourselves, you can. Alright, I'm just going to go through this now. So we don't have the gradient, we need to work it out. We know that gradient is rise over run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we're going to label this x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 is 3, we're going to minus y1, which is 7, x2 is 5, we're going to minus x1, which is -4, so it's going to become +4. So we have -4 over 9, and that is our gradient. So our equation of the line, we can pick any one of these, like I said. Y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. I'll use the first one. Y minus 7 is equal to -4 over 9 bracket x plus 4, because -4 is +4. Let's expand the brackets. Y minus 7 is equal to -4 over 9x minus 16 over 9. And now we can add 7 to both sides. Y is equal to -4 over 9x. And let's see what minus 16 over 9 plus 7 is. 47 over 9. And that's our final answer. Okay, last question. Have a go, actually not, second last question, sorry. Pause the video if you want to have a go yourselves. Alright, so we need to find the gradient. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's label x1, y1 x2, y2. So the gradient is 0 plus 8 over minus 7 minus 2, 8 over negative 9. Y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. Y plus 8 is equal to negative 8 over 9 bracket x minus 2. So you can see here I used this one. Okay, expand the brackets. Y plus 8 is equal to minus 8 over 9x plus 16 over 9. And now we can subtract 8 from both sides. Y is equal to minus 8 over 9x. And what is 16 over 9 minus 8 is minus 56 over 9. Okay, question D. Now this one, you've got 2 points. I like to draw my right angle triangle. So you can just find the gradient by using rise over run here. We know that this is minus 6, and that's 1. We know that this is 3, and this is minus 2. Okay, so we can see that the rise is 1 plus 2 is 3. And the run is 6 plus 3, which is 9. So the gradient is rise over run 3 over 9, or 1/3. But because it's sloping down from left to right, it's negative. So it's negative 1/3. Now we can use any one of these 2 points. I'll just use this one. And we can work out what the equation of the line is. Y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. So we've got y minus 1, because remember this is x and this is y, is equal to m minus 1/3 bracket x minus x1. Minus minus 6 becomes plus 6. Expand the brackets. Y minus 1 is equal to negative 1/3 x minus 2. Add 1 to both sides. Y is equal to minus 1/3 x minus 1. And that's our final answer. So now you should know how to find the equation of a line that passes through 1 point or that passes through 2 points. And that's it for this video.